Well, thank you for clicking into my video here. This is my next video out of this bandsaw box book that I'm making these boxes with a scroll saw instead of a bandsaw. This one, I'm not sure I'm going to complete it. I've already failed on it once and I've started over. This is rather thick cutting, and it has to be the first two cuts have to be pretty good to continue on with the rest of the project. What it is, it's a flip top box. This lid swivels here, and at first you take this block. This is a couple of 2x4s that I've downsized to glue together and milled them down to, they're a little bit larger than I wanted them, so I'm going to cut an extra thick wall here. And the first thing I do is I cut these sides off right here. That's your box wall. And then you flip it over, mount this pattern. And first you drill the holes right here. And that's going to be for a dowel that those arms will swivel on, those tops will swivel on. And then you cut out the cavity of the box. And then you glue this back together with your lids mounted on your dowels through there. That's the plan. It's just 2 cuts, but or 3 cuts. But it's sometimes difficult to get all the way through without it getting way out of line at the end of the cut. That's what happened the first time. I had a harder wood. It was more difficult to do. This is a softer construction pine. Hopefully I can do it on this one. I was real close on the last one. The problem is it can be off a little bit here on the end, but I need a flat surface when I flip it over to cut so that it doesn't rock or move around. And that's where I failed on that one. So I'm going to a softer wood, a little bit different dimensions. And this is some repurposed wood. That's the only thing I do almost now is repurposed. I've got a lot of old stuff laying around. So let me I think I'm going to use a 9 or maybe even a 12 blade on this. See what I've got over there in my collection. And cut these out, try to cut these sides off. If the first one works, then I'll continue to the second one. If I can get one good side, then I'll be able to finish it. Or if it's not too far off, I can finish it. But we'll see. I'm going to start this and see if I can get it cut. Okay, I've got it all cut out. I've got the first side glued on. Still got a lot of finishing, what have you, once I get all this glued together. But you can see I've got this, what I'm going to use. I got it put together here. This side is not glued yet. I'm using this to line it up to make sure everything works. So these are just some toy car wheels. I'm using as a knob to work that with. And it's lining up real nice. I'm happy with it. I wasn't sure about it as I went along. And then when I get done, I'll cut these off and leave me enough space. I got these little buttons that I've drilled a little bit of a 1/4 inch in that I'll glue on the end of those to finish it off. But the next step is to glue this on. And I probably have some lining to do, whatever, get things lined out perfectly. A little bit of sanding on the lids maybe, but I like the way it's coming out. That was not super difficult cuts, but I broke like 3 blades in that. Well, they didn't really break. They vibrated loose from the top holder. And once they come loose, then the action of the saw will make them break as it jams in the wood. Anyway, I've used all my big blades on this one. And I don't like to use reverse tooth blades on thick cuts like this. So I'm going to have to do some blade shopping to catch up on some of my bigger blades. I don't use them often, but when I need them, I really need them. Anyway, let me get this glued on and see if I can get this cut to the right length. And I'm also going to drill in here, probably from the bottom somewhere, to make sure I secure that on there, because I want it to swivel here, not here. It's got a tight fit, but it could loosen with time, so I'm going to, what he said in the project is he drilled in and put a toothpick through there with some glue, but I'll see what I'll do. I'll do something like that to make sure it stays secure in that lid, so it moves the lid and doesn't swivel inside it. Okay, I've got it all glued together. Hadn't put a finish on it. It's raining today. I got to finish this video up. It's just some construction pine. I don't know if I need to get too fancy with it anyway. This was as much an experiment as anything. I saw it and wanted to try it. And I like the way it comes out. They just take a block of wood and make a few cuts, a little bit of drilling and gluing, and you got a little flip-top box. So, yeah, I got a toothpick in there to make sure that it always stays with the lid so it doesn't spin in the lid. And it's still really tight out here. I wanted it to stay snug. I didn't want any slack in it. So it came out better than I thought it would. There were times during the project I thought, this is just not going to make it. I broke several blades. And like I say, I got to do some blade shopping to replace those to get into some larger cuts. If you like that, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I think there's a few more projects in this book I'm going to try. I really like the idea of taking a block of wood and making a few cuts and making something, especially if it has moving parts. So, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.